What are some of these substances that you've kind of been talking about that have like, the peptides, the exosomes, the stem cells, like this kind of next level Illuminati type stuff?
This is cool stuff. This is the what I call the biologics. So the biologics are interesting because biologics they're familiar to our body. Our human system knows what a biologic is. It recognizes it. It says, oh, okay, I've seen this. So like a peptide is typically, they've taken a protein or a peptide that the body already makes and taking pieces of it and introducing it back into the body, because each proteins are what we call pleiotropic. So think of it like this. There's a ring full of keys. So let's take the growth hormone protein as an example. It's got all these keys on it, and every different cell type in the body, whether it's a fat cell, muscle cell, bone cell, brain cell, they all have different locks. And so we can take that protein now, that growth hormone protein, and start extracting the keys. And then we can inject those keys to affect the one area without affecting the other areas. I mean, this is highly specific interventions that are being achieved with peptides. And the body responds to peptides. So when the body's familiar with it, it knows how to respond to it rather than react to it.
Okay.
Medications and nutraceuticals, even all these supplements that we take, it's a body reacting to something. And we have to deal with off-target effects. So even though we have this positive effect here, we've got to deal with these other side effects over here that it's affecting these processes. With responding, we can get very laser focused in interventions. I mean, we've got peptides that will repair the body in ways that is just exceptional. I mean, cartilage regrowth, wound healing, gut healing peptides. We've got cognitive enhancement peptides. I mean, pretty significant cognitive enhancement peptides. We're getting some impressive results when we do functional cognitive testing when we use these.
That smile on your face, it scares me.
Well, my refrigerator probably has more peptides than it has food, so I try them out for sure. And the depth of what we can achieve in the human system has opened a whole new world. I mean, there's 60 FDA-approved peptides in the U.S. right now, and there's like 7,000 known peptides.
Wow.
I mean, we've got new treatments of cancer that are coming out in the peptide realm. We just had a peptide approved this week that was, it's PT141, which is enhancing female sexual response. But it just got an FDA approval for a pharmaceutical company, which surprised me because PT141's been around for many years, and now it's been patented as a pharmaceutical.
Wow. So super exciting peptides. What are these other things? What are exosomes?
Okay, so exosomes are these microRNAs, so these little packets of emails that I was talking about being sent around the body. With the exosomes, or with the microRNAs, we're seeing they're short little segments of RNA that go in and tell the cells what's happening and what to do. One of the things we're finding is that, like in parabiosis, where we hook an old rat's circulation with a young rat's and it rejuvenates the old rat, a lot of that's coming down to the microRNAs that are secreted. So over time, our DNA is programmed to age and die. I mean, that's what it does to our bodies, is it's truly programmed for us to go through this process. And it changes certain things like these microRNAs that are being expressed. So you can take the microRNAs from a young being, inject them into an older being, and you see rejuvenation capabilities. Now we can start looking at how do we sequence these microRNAs, encapsulate them into exosomes, and then get them into the human system.
Wow. Speaking, so old rats and new rats, how long do you think I should expect to live?
Depends on who you talk to. I'm optimistic about the potential for it, and what we're going to see is not that you're going to all of a sudden reverse age. It's just not going to work that way. What we'll do is we'll find interventions like senolytics that may set the clock back 3 to 5 years. And then you'll age a year or two, and then something new will come along, like something to boost telomeres. And so we can set you back another year or two, and you age another year, and then we find something new that comes along that will set you back even further. So I think it's a stepwise process, but I don't think it's unrealistic for anybody generally under the age of 55 to potentially see 150.
150.
Yeah.
And you called it, what is that term you used about the kind of the quality of life, not longevity, but
a health span.
A health span. I love that term. So that means that those last 50 years of my life, I'm not lying in a bed in a nursing home.
Right.
Just celebrating my 149th birthday and posting on Instagram, look how old I am. This is like healthy years is what you're talking about.
Healthy years.
Okay. That's hard. It's hard for me to believe. Again, I don't see many 100-year-olds that are living proof, but that's because it's too late for them.
Well, and it's the 100th monkey. Once we get enough people that are truly believing this, we're going to start seeing it happen. And it's one of those things that's still in that realm of science fiction for most people. But the people that are running around in this industry, man, and there's still some naysayers in the group, but there's enough people that are optimistic about it that actually have some of the knowledge that it's going to happen. I feel pretty confident.